So all of this work has been in aid of building a better management process at your organization. Let's take a look at where that might end up. Overall, we feel that there needs to be basically 3 levels of management in your organization. A daily management process, sort of a monthly operational management process, and a quarterly sort of strategic management process. Let's take a look at each one of these. In this daily, or maybe it's a weekly meeting, chances are you're going to spend about 80% of your time reviewing the actual performance that your organization has experienced and about 20% talking about corrective action. And these meetings will tend to go on every day or every week, depending on the drumbeat of your business. These chances occur already, and we're just suggesting they're now going to occur using things like the dashboards that you've been producing. Once a month, we're going to have more of an operational meeting. And again, we expect meetings like this probably already exist in your organization. We're going to step back and in those meetings spend, let's say, 50% of your time reviewing the performance and 40% now making space to discuss the implications of that performance, and then 10% taking corrective action. So you can see the profile of these meetings changes. And this is going to go on every single month. And again, chances are this already occurs in your organization. We're now suggesting a new meeting where instead of working in the business, we're going to work on the business. We're going to take the strategy map we developed and take a look at the actual performance. And in those meetings, we're going to have a discussion more about refining our strategic issues. We're going to take a look at the strategic objectives and see if they're still right. Take a look at the cause and effect arrows and see if they are still correct. And finally, take a look at the weighting and see if the current economy or how our business is performing would cause us to change the weightings on those perspectives. We'll spend maybe 10% of the time discussing the implications of any changes you might make, and maybe 10% taking a look at the overall performance. And so we're going to, chances are, change what that strategy model looks like. We're going to run the next month using that new strategy model. And again, get together, have the same meeting, and see if we need to refine the strategy model even further. You see, this organization is going to end up with a total of 4 learning cycles in the same period of time your organization historically had just 1. This is building the learning organization, or agility in the organization, to allow it to learn and adapt as the year unfolds. In fact, if you have difficulties partway through a quarter, you have a process in place now where you can get the leadership team together, have a debate about the implications of that acquisition or exchange rate change and so forth, and decide whether that's enough to be a catalyst for refining the strategy. So in this case, we're going to be using dashboards, this balanced scorecard, and the balanced scorecard and the strategy model as primary tools in the management activities.